This video response is going to go out to the United Parcel Service, and that's because it appears to me that you are having great difficulty delivering packages to my house. Allow me to explain. Now, many people, including myself, live in reasonably safe neighborhoods. But even the safest neighborhoods can encounter occasional childhood mischief. This is the primary reason I have a post office box. Now, unfortunately, this has become a problem for some companies like Walmart and Amazon. These companies offer free shipping for their merchandise. Okay? But do these companies ship all their merchandise through the United States Postal Service? Unfortunately, no. Instead, sometimes they ship their merchandise through FedEx, and a lot of the time they will ship it through the United Parcel Service. And this is where they become a problem. Okay? Now, apparently there is some sort of an agreement that has been reached between FedEx and the United States Postal Service. So, when I order a product, it gets mailed from wherever it gets mailed from, and eventually the FedEx driver drops it off to the United States Postal Service, who then, therefore, takes the package and places it in my post office box. Okay? Now, I just happen to live near a local post office station. That's where I have my post office box. So it doesn't take me a tremendously long time to get from my house to them. Okay, and because they drop it off and it's placed either in my P.O. box, or they have these special boxes and they'll drop a key into my post office box, I can then, well, when I get off of work, I can go over there, I can unlock my post office box, grab the key, open the special box, and get my package. That's all fine and dandy. I have no problem with that. Okay? Now then, that's all fine and dandy until we reach the United Parcel Service. Apparently, they have no specific agreement between themselves and the United States Postal Service to do the exact same thing. And this bewilders me. It really does. Now, I understand, because years ago, FedEx and the United Parcel Service were independent companies of, they were independent of the United States Postal Service. So, if you ordered through the United Parcel Service, that package would be delivered directly to your house, even if you had a post office box. I understand that. And the same thing was true with FedEx. Okay? Now then, the thing is, though, that eventually FedEx got on the ball and said, look, if somebody orders from a post office box, we're going to deliver it right to the post office, and the post office will just immediately throw it in the box, or throw a key in the box so I can go get it. But the United Parcel Service is saying, oh, we ain't going to do that. We'll deliver it to your local postal station, and then you have to come up and pick it up. Even though I don't live that far away, I do have a very busy schedule, and I don't like having to bolt out of bed to rush up to the post office so I can grab this package, and maybe I have just enough time to get from the local station to my workplace. I don't like being in a rush. And I think you guys can clearly comprehend this. The solution is very, very simple. Make an agreement between yourselves, and this is to the United Postal Service. Just make a simple agreement between yourselves and the United States Postal Service. Okay? The United Parcel Service needs to make an agreement with the United States Postal Service that they will indeed deliver to post office boxes. It's that simple. If FedEx can do it, I know you can. I just don't understand your refusal to do this. It doesn't make any sense. Years ago it made sense, but now it doesn't. I mean, you certainly seem to be able to get it to my local postal station. It should be a few seconds of data processing time to get it from there I mean, it's all barcoded anyway. Just match up your barcodes to the United States Postal Service. It would take approximately 3 seconds. It's not that hard. And I know you possess the computer technology to do it. So, having said that, I will say this to Walmart and Amazon. Here's my suggestion to you. Because I know I'm not alone in this. If I'm having these difficulties, I know other people are as well. So, here's my suggestion to Walmart and Amazon. Until the United Parcel Service decides that they want to clean up their act and they want to make an agreement with the United States Postal Service so we can get our packages to our P.O. boxes, which wouldn't take more than a day's worth of data processing time. Until they get their act straightened up, I would suggest to Walmart and Amazon that you guys start shipping either through the United States Postal Service or through FedEx. Either one. I'm sure one day the United Parcel Service will finally clean up their act and make that agreement so we can receive our packages through the P.O. box. It shouldn't take more than a day's worth of data processing fixing. It really shouldn't. So until the United Parcel Service cleans up their act and fixes this, I just wouldn't ship through them. And this goes also to all of your third-party retailers. Just don't ship through the United Parcel Service. I don't care what their prices are. I just don't like tracking down my boxes on a regular basis. And I know you guys don't want to have me doing that. Would you really want to lose me as a customer because I have to keep tracking down my packages all the time? Only because they refuse to deliver to my P.O. box? I don't think you want me to do that. I know there's plenty of other companies that will ship through either FedEx or through the United States Postal Service. As a matter of fact, why don't you, Walmart, and why don't you, Amazon, offer me the choice? Say, hey, look, we'll offer you a choice. You can either ship through the United Parcel Service, or you can ship through FedEx, or through the United States Postal Service. I'll take either one of the other two over the United Parcel Service. I really will. Even if I have to pay a couple of bucks, I know it's free shipping, but if I have to pay a couple of extra bucks just to have it shipped by FedEx or the United States Postal Service, I'll do it. And hopefully you'll be reasonable and you'll offer those kind of services. And Amazon, why don't you put a second address line on your thing so I can then type in, okay, either try to deliver to this home address or to my P.O. box. It would really help me out. And I don't think you want to lose me as a customer. I buy too much stuff out of both of you. And don't go touting to me about your shipping to the store stuff, Walmart. Let me tell you something. I don't want to make a special trip out to Walmart just to get my merchandise. I really don't. And some of that merchandise you won't let ship to your store. That's wrong. Okay. So hopefully you guys can clear all this up so I can get my packages from the United Parcel Service placed into my P.O. box somehow. Or maybe UPS, the United Parcel Service, will finally get on the ball and deliver those packages to my house. I don't care either way. I just don't want to track my packages down anymore. And I think you can understand how aggravating that can be. Especially when I'm on a tight schedule. I don't want to have to suddenly show up at the post office during their normal business hours just to go get a package. And if my package requires an ID, just simply slip a card in the slot. I'll make special arrangements to come up and on a more convenient time to show my ID and get the package. I'll even call you guys up and say, on this particular day, I'll come by and I'll pick up the package. That's guaranteed. At least then you'd know when I was going to go pick it up. And if I didn't pick it up, you could then ship it back. I don't want my packages shipped back just because I can't suddenly bolt out there and pick it up. That's aggravating. I think you'd agree with that. Alright. So hopefully you guys will get this problem resolved. Thank you very much for watching this particular presentation. This is Ted the Speed Learner signing off. I will tell you more in a future video, so I'd like for you to stay tuned.